Alright, this one is for a film that's actually considered one of the best films ever made. It's almost up there, as a matter of fact, with big time movies like Avengers and Titanic and stuff like that. And this one is the sequel, well, successor to Batman Begins. The reason I say it like that is because the title isn't like Batman Continues or Batman Begins 2, it's The Dark Knight. And they called it that because they wanted this to be like. But the best way I can put the tone and the way they wanted to do this film is like there are some in the old days when they did plays and like they did sequels, but they weren't sequels. Like it was told as if it was in a parallel universe. Like it follows the story of the other one, but to let it be its own thing, they didn't include that many references. Just the same actors, basically. Like maybe one slight reference, and that's it. With the different title, you know. And so they do that for this. Well, this one is my favorite of the trilogy, as well as my favorite Batman film, and actually one of my favorite films, actually. And until I saw Man of Steel recently, it was my favorite superhero film. Reason why is because this one's even more realistic than the last one. This one has Joker as the main villain. And like, Jack Nicholson played Joker in the Tim Burton film, and you know, his Joker was great. Like, he was chosen over William Dafoe and Tim Curry to play Joker, you know. Well, and James Woods. Well, this one, Heath Ledger, who was considered for Batman, plays Joker. This one, this Joker is vastly different from the comics. Like, he doesn't, his hair's not slicked back, it's wavy and messy and stuff. He has green hair and white makeup and stuff like the last one, but that's about it. And he has a purple suit as well. Well, the plot of this one is Joker starts robbing banks, mob banks, to tick the mobsters off. Well, eventually, Batman, he comes into play with the help of a district attorney newly appointed named Harvey Dent. And him and Commissioner Gordon, well, not Commissioner yet, but Lieutenant Gordon, the police lieutenant obviously, they set out to stop Joker and the rest of the mafia that was released after the events of Batman Begins. Well, this one, Scarecrow makes one appearance and that's it. Christopher Nolan did that because he wanted it to be like a literal comic book, realistic, you know, like come to life. And eventually, Bruce is living in a penthouse now. You'll watch Batman Begins to understand. And like this is his second year as Batman, and Alfred has already begun to question his role in protecting society because he keeps coming back covered in bruises and stuff and all of that and staggering. Well, things take a turn for the worse when Joker kills a few mobsters and threatens to kill the mayor, so eventually Batman is hot on his trail, but he can never catch him because Joker has committed the crimes so early and all that. And he's so quick-witted and smart, like Batman can never get a good hold on him. But eventually, though, Joker makes a threat on Harvey Dent's life, and well, it doesn't necessarily go well, it doesn't necessarily go bad. It just you'll just have to watch and see. Well, Batman finally confronts Joker and things get started. This is basically Dirty Harry, only with Batman and Joker. The action in this is amazing, the storyline's good. I can see why it was named one of the best movies ever. It was nominated for a bunch of Academy Awards as well, and Heath Ledger actually won an Oscar for it and a Golden Globe Award. It's a sad thing, too, because Heath Ledger died in real life before this movie was released, creating a lot of controversy. So although this movie is great, it does have a shadow over it at Heath Ledger's death. It made me sad when I found out, because, you know, they already knew they were going to make another one after this, and, you know, it was a shame he couldn't be a part of it. Another good thing about this is there's another villain, Two-Face is a villain. He doesn't really go overboard like Tommy Lee Jones did in Batman Forever. He's a dark, serious, vendetta-seeking figure. you'll have to watch and see how his story plays out. And this film, even if you haven't seen Batman Begins, I recommend it like 100% because it's an amazing film. A little intense, but it's great. It's a very powerful, amazing film that you'll probably never forget. The climactic battle between Batman and Joker on this construction site was one of the best fight sequences I've ever seen, as well as like the ultimate definitive Batman versus Joker fight in a movie. Like Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson fighting in Batman. Tim Burton's one has nothing on this like at all. It was amazing. And it had me on the edge of the seat in the theater almost yelling, and a lot of people were saying a lot of things in the theater during this. It was a huge, crazy scenario. And this one doesn't really leave a cliffhanger. It's basically ambiguous. It leaves you wondering, you know. And in a way, that should have canceled the chances for a sequel. And in fact, they said they weren't going to make another one. They were just going to let a good thing go, you know. Like, because Nolan didn't even want to do this one, but he'd always wanted to do his own Joker, and he thought the story needed more stuff, so he did this and as a follow-up / standalone movie. So yeah, the ending's a little off, but it's a near perfect film that I do recommend 100% to anybody, even if you haven't seen Batman Begins. Even if you're not even a Batman fan, you know, I recommend this one a lot more in every way than I did Batman Begins. And that's it for this one. And I will see y'all later, I guess. I don't know if Dark Knight Rises is going to be as enthusiastic. Just bye.